Welcome back to Java Interview Prep Series. In part 1, we covered Java string immutability, OOP pillars, static keyword, and more. In part 2, today we are going to cover collection framework and exception handling. These two topics alone appear in 80% of interview. Most developers get them wrong not because they don't know the concept but because they don't know when to use each one. Let's fix that right now. Question number 1. Array list versus linked list, when to use which? Wrong answer. Array list uses array and linked list uses linked nodes. Right answer. Show when to use each. Your trigger. Need fast random access, array list. Frequent insert or delete, linked list. Question number 1 is array list versus linked list. Array list stores element in contiguous memory like seats in a cinema row. Get by index is big O of 1, that is very fast, but insert or delete in the middle, every element after it shifts and slow. Linked list stores each element as a node pointing to the next one. Add or remove is very fast, just change the pointers and it is very fast. Get by index, you walk through the entire chain and it is very slow. Honest truth, 90% of real world cases array list wins. Use it by default. Question number 2. Hash map versus tree map versus linked hash map. This is where most developers blank out in interviews. Question number 2 is hash map versus tree map versus linked hash map. Hash map is the fastest one, big O of 1 operation, but no guaranteed order. Keys come out in random order. If order does not matter, hash map is your default one. Tree map. Sorted by key, always big O of n. Tree map. Sorted by key, always big O of log n. Slower than hash map. It is sorted, always ordered. Use when you need keys sorted alphabetically or numerically. Linked hash map. Maintain insertion order. Keys come out in the order you put them in. Same speed as hash map, just adds order tracking. Simple rule. By default, use hash map. Need sorted keys, use tree map. Need insertion order, use linked hash map. Question number 3. Hash set versus tree set. Same as hash map versus tree map, just for set. Question number 3. Hash set versus tree set. Hash set use internally hash map. Each element you add to hash set becomes a key in a hash map. The value is just a constant dummy object. So when interviewer asks how does hash set works internally, you say it is backed by a hash map where each element is a key and value is a dummy constant. No order, it is random, no sorted and allows null. Tree set uses tree map internally, red black tree structure, always sorted, natural ordering, but it is very slower. No null. So you can screenshot this for your interview. Mention that one internal detail, interviewer will be genuinely impressed. Question number 4. Checked versus unchecked exception. Wrong answer. Checked must be handled, unchecked don't need to be. Right answer. Explain why they exist. Question number 4. Checked versus unchecked exception. Checked exception. Compilers force you to handle it. They represent external failures.
IO operations, database connections, network calls, things that can fail for reasons outside your control, like IO exception, SQL exception, file not found exception, class not found exception. Now, unchecked exceptions represent programmer's mistake and compiler does not force you to handle it. It is optional to handle and happens at runtime. Example, null pointer exception, you forgot to check for nulls, array index out of bound, you accessed wrong index, they should be fixed in code, not code and ignored. This is programmer's mistake and that should be fixed.
Key insight: checked for external failures you cannot control, unchecked for bugs you should fix. Question number 5: custom exceptions and try with resources.
Question number 5, custom exception, try with resources. Custom exceptions extend exception for checked or runtime exception for unchecked. Add a constructor that takes a meaningful message. Example, insufficient fund exception, extends exception. Always use meaningful names, never generic exception. Try with resources. Java 7 feature most developers still don't use properly. Old way. Open resource in try, close in finally. Problem, if you forget finally, resource never close. Memory leak will happen. New way. Put resources declaration in the try parenthesis. Java automatically closes it when block ends, even if exception occurs.
This is the answer that shows you write production quality code, not just the interview code. Question number 6: fail fast versus fail safe iterators. Most developers have never heard these terms. That's exactly why mentioning them impresses interviewers. Fail fast iteration. If you modify a collection while iterating it, they throw concurrent modification exception immediately. ArrayList and HashMap are fail fast. They detect modifications and fail loudly. Fail safe iteration. Work on a copy of the collection. Modification to original don't affect the iteration. Concurrent HashMap and copy on write ArrayList are fail safe. When to use? Single threaded code, fail fast is fine. Multi-threaded code, use fail safe collections. Let's quickly recap what we have covered today. 1. ArrayList versus linked list. Default ArrayList 90% of cases. 2. HashMap versus tree map versus linked HashMap. Default HashMap, sorted tree map, order linked HashMap. 3. HashSet uses HashMap internally, TreeSet uses TreeMap internally. Mention this and impress everyone. 4. Checked versus unchecked exception, external failures versus programmer's mistake. 5. Custom exceptions and try with resources. Meaningful names, always use try with resources for IO. 6th, fail fast versus fail safe. Single threaded, fail fast. Multi-threaded, fail safe. These 6 questions cover almost everything asked in collection and exception interview. This is part 2 of Java interview prep series. Part 3 is dropping next week. Java 8 to Java 21 features. Lambda expressions, streams, records, optional, virtual threads, everything product companies ask about modern Java. Drop a comment below which question here surprised you most. Subscribe so you don't miss part 3.